Welcome to this week's Unikernel application spotlight. Today we're looking at Kratos, which is an identity access management server that's maintained open source by Ori. The reason the names are different is because they actually have quite a lot of software. They have like three or four main projects. We're looking at Kratos today, which is the identity user management portion. So that does things like multi-factor auth, two-factor auth, account recovery, verification, account management, all that good stuff. They've got this OAuth 2 and OpenID server. They've got access proxy, and then they have access control policies as a server. Those are their main projects, but they actually they have a lot of software. In fact, I think they even like call it out somewhere in here where they tell you like how much they have. And it's also one thing that I ran into it when I was building out the Kratos Unikernel was it's infinitely configurable in many different ways, and we'll kind of take a look at that. But yeah, if you want to get started, basically same old. You're just gonna grab this package load. We're gonna pop these two ports. One is for kind of the app portion. So this is and the other one is designed as an administrative interface. So just to differentiate between those two, the app portion, this is designed to be used as an API, kind of like an internal API to your organization, and then like your main, web app or whatever would ping against this to do auth and things like that. All right, so we can just kind of pop in. Let me cut and paste this little guy over here. It's going to run a bunch of migrations by default when it first pops up. And then that's going to that's basically going to populate what I have as a SQLite database. And then yeah, I don't know why it was taking forever to boot there. Usually it's quite fast. Anyways, so as you can see, it did all these migrations. You can set this to Postgres or Cockroach or whatever you want to. And then obviously, after you run it the first time, you don't necessarily need to run these migrations again. Most of their examples, they show, they have these little quick starts for all their projects. But they show, an actual kind of stripped down web app. This one, they're, using JavaScript. We're going to kind of skip this, and I'm just going to show you the API portion. But it's all the same sort of stuff. This kind of shows you kind of the different things that they show in their quick start. They show mail slurper, which is for their SMTP, like, to send the OTP emails and so forth. If you want, we actually do have a mail slurper package, which you can use. So that's there and it's available. But yeah, this is what the node example would look like. It's kind of a quick and dirty to use as a template. Let's go ahead and look at the API. They have these concepts of various flows, and for each one you need a flow ID to actually work with. They're showing you the Chrome console here, what the path would look like. But essentially what we're going to do is we're going to run a login flow just using curl, and presumably this would be, in Node, you would be making these requests, or Go, or wherever. They also have a bunch of libraries, by the way, for each language that you can think of. But we pop over there, and it's pretty straightforward. So that gets our response for the login flow. If we scroll down, they show some more. So this one is for registration. If you just want to register a new account, basically the same sort of thing. And shows you the start of that. So this is like I said, it's really extensive, and infinitely configurable, and we're only we're only showing you the Kratos today. Maybe in a different video in the future, we'll look at Hydra or Keto or one of these other Greek-sounding names. But till next time, this is running a identity access management server named Kratos in a nanos Unikernel. All right, bye.